What's going on, everybody? So today I actually had the chance to complete the week 2 step of the Drowning Labyrinth quest. So that's worms 4, 5, and 6, along with the hive research, like mini game thing that activates the next step of the quest. So hive worm 4 is right before the initial first checkpoint. So it is directly before the the riddle checkpoint. I'm in these caverns. It's the long straight drop with all of the technological caverns. So you see me. I'm making my way around there. I'm fiddling around with some stuff and I find it. Boom! I'm telling my teammate, "Yo, come this way. I found it." Week 2, hive worm 5. It's located in the room directly after the, or is it before? Directly after the Indiana Jones thing. So it's in the room that leads you straight down into the two deep caverns here. So you're not going to want to miss it. And you can tell by the second tier initiate buff, it'll disappear and reappear if you're in the right spot. So there it is. You have to hop on the little elevator door. Again, it's in the room where you hop down the shaft. It's the third shaft on the left. You hop down the shaft and it leads you to like a pit similar to the Ghost of the Deep encounter, where you fall down the tunnels. But yeah, that's hive worm 5 or hive worm 2 for week 2. And coming up is hive worm 6 as well. And this is also the room where the minigame takes place, but don't worry about that for now. Worry about acquiring the 6th hive worm. It's in this large room with the worm skeleton, directly after the Shrieker encounter. And what you're going to want to do after acquiring the worm number 6, don't even worry about finishing the dungeon. Honestly, I would leave and go back to the beginning because there's something really important that you have to do as well. After acquiring worm 6. Yeah, so directly after getting worms 4, 5, and 6, I would go back to the beginning of the dungeon and put the code in. The code is shown, activate, and then you actually have to complete the entire dungeon, basically. If you try joining someone else's checkpoint and they don't have the quest, it'll just be a waste of time and the minigame won't be active. So if you're joining someone with the checkpoint, make sure they have the minigame active because you're going to waste a lot of time here. So go back to the beginning after getting worm 4, 5, and 6, and just do the whole dungeon again up until after the second boss where the minigame is located. It'll save you an hour, hour and a half. Again, if you're joining someone and they don't have the minigame active, it's just a waste of time. And this is the area directly after the second encounter. So after killing the Shrieker, where this is where worm 6 is located as well, and this is where the minigame is as well. and you'll notice right away in the room with the giant worm skeleton, there will be shriekers active. That's how you know the minigame is active as well. And again, if you try joining someone's checkpoint, like if you try joining the Zoetic Lock checkpoint, and they don't have the minigame, it's a waste of time. So you have to physically enter the code and then complete the entire dungeon without joining someone else's checkpoint. Unless they have the minigame active, then it's fine, but usually they won't. So just be prepared. Activate the code yourself and then just run the dungeon again. Yep, and then after killing the knight and bringing the little worm explosive into the worm mouth, it'll tell you to then complete the dungeon. So all you have to do from here is run it out till the end, do some solid DPS at the final checkpoint, and there you have week 2 quest. I mean, again, pretty straightforward. I did it myself without looking anything up, so I mean, I'm sure you can do it too. It's just a little hide and seek with a mini game at the end, and just make sure you don't join anyone's checkpoint that doesn't have the mini game because you're gonna waste some time. So just letting you know. Pretty good quest so far. I hope everyone's enjoying it. I mean, the dungeon is easy. Kind of burnt out on it myself already, but oh well. Just grinding towards that class item. So yeah, GG. Enjoy the quest. I'll see you later.